Welcome to the So You Wanna Get Fat podcast. I am your host, not your typical chef, Brian Sal. And today with me, as always, is my ball of buttery French goodness, Frenchie! How you doing, buddy?
Very good.
Very good. I am doing very good,
Yes,
too.
because you have a full belly.
I have a full belly of Cubano. Episode to come. I don't know if that episode will be out or not by the time this one comes out, but we reacted to Gordon Ramsay's Cubano.
Oh, I wasn't thinking of that one.
Yeah, no, well, then we, cheered ourselves up because we went into such a major depression due to Gordon Ramsay's Cubano, and we went to Havana Central.
Accentuate the positive, the first half of that episode.
Yes. Which was sandwich.
Sandwich.
In
it's
Miami.
Sandwich.
Sandwich. Okay.
Sandwich.
In Miami. And we were just craving Cubanos. And fortunately, this spot, Havana Central, is right down the street from you. And the Cubanos and mojitos were pretty good.
It was pretty banging.
Pretty banging.
I'm happy that I told him not to make him too sweet.
Yes, because it was
still sweet.
It was still sweet. Yeah, for sure. But you know the Cubans and their sugar.
Yeah, their coffee, dude.
Oh yes. Holy cow, you're right.
That espresso where they mix in the sugar.
Yeah, really mix it in, kind of like almost
they
looks like nougat by the end.
They froth it,
yeah,
and then they put their coffee on top of it.
Yeah.
It's good though.
It is good.
But that should be like your dessert.
Yeah.
I'm a big fan of like a sweet coffee as your only dessert.
Right. So before we go on, let's talk about what the meat and potatoes of today's episode is, which is the 7 most faked seafoods in the world.
Well, the number one is the crab, right?
King crab? Or you mean crab stick?
Crab stick, right?
We will watch this video.
That's the number one.
But Frenchie, no matter how
scallops are faked. They punch out of the skate wings.
Wow. Okay, stop.
What? Am I ruining the episode?
You kind of are. We got to get the audience to watch to the end.
Oh, okay.
But listen, no matter how naive Frenchie makes himself seem, he's always paying attention.
I'm not as stupid as you think I am.
Me fail English? That's impossible. But where are we filming today's episode, Frenchie?
340 West 46th Street, in the heart of New York, the capital of the world, which is Le Rivage now.
Le Rivage, yeah. Restaurant Row.
Yeah.
Hell's Kitchen.
And we walked, it was...
New York.
Like we did we
walked
touristy little sidestep today.
Yes, it was funny because...
I asked if you want to take a picture with all the...
Yeah, well, I said this restaurant is towards the east, and the first thing Frenchie says is, I don't go past 8th Avenue.
It's true.
And then we passed by the Church of Scientology. You tried to get me to go in there. And then we passed Times Square, the literal
And then I tried to get you to go to the gay AA meeting.
Yes, the gay AA meeting, which was weird. That was...
we should have walked it. Come on.
I know he was holding my hand and like, come on, honey, let's go. Let's go
to the gay AA meeting.
Yeah. Not that there's anything wrong with that,
Oh, but no. In fact, that's why it would have been cute.
So let's talk. Oh, I should mention the Let Me Finish tea pre-orders have officially closed. No mas. They are gone forever.
What if I want one now?
Shit out of luck. Yeah, it's okay, buddy. Because we'll have new merch.
Insist on bringing it back.
Yes. No.
Why?
It's gone. That's the point of these merch drops.
But that's my favorite T-shirt so far.
I guess you're gonna have to. We'll figure it out. Actually, technically, as of filming this episode, it's still open for pre-order, so we're good.
Oh, we're good.
But we have to do the milk crate T-shirt. Remember from Pat LaFrida's episode? He's like,
underestimate the value of a milk crate.
Yeah.
Is that what he said?
Yeah.
Exactly that?
He said, don't underestimate the power of a milk crate, I think is what he said. Or value. I'm not sure.
Potential.
No, actually, I have the clip right here.
You do?
Because Mads from Yay Networks
Is she back?
No, she's not back.
What?
I like how you looked up there. So there's a webcam up there.
As if I'm gonna see her.
Oh, Matt, you're back.
First of all, I don't want to understate the value of a milk crate.
Oh, he doesn't want to understate the value. Yeah, so
Oh,
we gotta do a T-shirt with that. Milk crate and.
Do you think he'll let us use his likeness?
Oh, will he?
You gotta ask him.
Okay. Well, I know a guy. So, should it be too hard?
But do we cartoon it again?
I feel like we should cartoon it.
Yeah?
Yeah.
But then...
Or do we keep it general and just make it a milk crate? I feel like people would be down with a T-shirt of a milk
but
crate.
that can be... It'll be copied.
Yeah, but you know what? All great things get copied one way or another. French onion super.
I know.
Huh?
Damn.
Huh? No one's copied my shit. Oh, no, wait. Someone has definitely copied my shit. Maybe not my food, but...
Oh, no. Chef downstairs mentioned the banh mi. I've been throwing him the ideas. Like he said, yeah, everything's French. Like the banh mi is like, yeah, that's French. It's like, that's come from colonial,
Yeah.
you know.
Oh, yeah.
I was like...
The French baguette. Yeah.
Yeah,
100%.
dude.
Yeah.
We got to stay on top of him. Like, we can't push him right now,
Yeah.
but like...
Yeah, he's got a tall order. Frenchie has a new chef working downstairs. He's going to inject some life into L'Oravage, and we did a tasting. We have a tasting tonight, which I'm very excited about these. Oh.
Ooh, do you want to see the beef bourguignon from today?
No. Are we going to have it today?
Well, no, because I already had it.
Oh,
Well, maybe.
I don't know. The last beef bourguignon I saw, I
Yeah.
wish I had a picture
But
of
he
it.
just took the same. It's the same. It's my sauce, but chinois and reduced.
Ooh.
Doesn't it look like?
Yeah, it looks great.
Lacquer?
Yeah. Looks like lacquer, yeah.
And a big lardon, the big pieces of thick
very nice.
pieces of bacon.
Yeah, because I wish I had a photo of it, but we sat down with a couple of Frenchie's friends in the dining room, and they had a beef bourguignon in the middle of the table.
You wanted some?
No, I was like, Frenchie, is that a new plating of this dish? And he's like, why? I was like, there is a carrot in the middle
Oh my God.
of the dish right next to 2 pearl onions. It looks like a big orange cock.
You don't have to say cock.
Penis.
Penis.
That is.
Penis. Are you a penis?
That is.
You play the piano?
So, what the hell were we saying? Oh, milk crate T-shirt. Yeah, let's keep it more general. The value. Don't underestimate. I don't know. We'll figure it out.
Undervalue.
Undervalue. No. Don't. Well, you see
Don't
how
underestimate.
not. He didn't say
don't
Wow. Everyone in this who's watching this podcast right now are going like,
Are they high?
Yeah, like why are we? Oh my God! Speaking of high.
What?
So the last episode, we always mention the last episode where we reacted to the new August the Duck pink sauce clip. Yeah.
You're not posting that, are you?
Well, we're using the episode, but I specifically told Ye to chop it off right before we start allegedly start token.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, because that episode went really downhill. And we spoke to Ye like, are you guys okay if we do this? If you didn't watch the episode, go watch the episode now. But I came into the possession of a joint, and I made the really dumb mistake of smoking it. Allegedly. And just the episode went super downhill afterwards. So, yeah, last week's episode was a little short because once we started viewer comments, it just kind of went nowhere.
Yeah.
We're like a couple teenage boys,
I was holding on to dear life. I was holding on to dear life.
You took an hour in that chair for 2 hours afterwards.
Oh my God.
While I was like trying to, take care of some work stuff. Yeah. That was last week. But yeah, no, that will never see the day of light.
You still have it?
What, the footage?
So, allegedly. No, the...
Allegedly? Oh, the other bit?
Yeah.
Yeah, but it's like 2 weeks old now.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Just remember to take a couple of puffs only.
Yeah. Just one puff.
Two.
Allegedly.
The That was a rough.
That was rough.
That was a rough trip.
But
And I kept asking, "Are you coming down yet?" And you're like, "No." I'm like, "Oh no." Are we gonna be stuck like this forever?
Yeah, I remember when you were like, I think I need to go upstairs. I was like, no, actually, you need to stay right there where I can watch you. And you're like, okay. Allegedly.
Allegedly. Oh God. I mean, but it started so. The feeling was so good.
It was allegedly.
Allegedly.
Yeah, it was great.
But then I panicked.
Yeah. Oh, you did.
And
yeah.
then they went.
You like dived into yourself.
Yeah. It was like I was yay.
So that footage will never see the light of day. But let's talk about what happened recently, which is Father's Day just passed. So that's how far in advance we're filming this stuff. Father's Day was last weekend.
That was last weekend?
Yeah, I have some B-roll.
No, that's 2 weekends ago.
Was it already?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, last week. Because, for an upcoming episode, we have Ike Shahada of Ike's Sandwiches on the podcast. Completely impromptu. Was awesome.
Good episode. Have you looked at it?
I haven't looked at it yet, but I had a blast during the episode.
Yes, you did.
But you had a blast too. He's so much fun. Ike is so much fun. Yeah, very relatable. So that's what's coming up. But the weekend before that was Father's Day, and I had the honor of getting a couple steaks from Pat LaFrida himself. So I have some B-roll. It's going to come up now. It's these tomahawks. Even though we have been we've had said talk shit about tomahawk steaks before, but listen, it is a showstopper. And Pat LaFrida's tomahawk steaks, he had Happy Father's Day fucking engraved into it. It was so cool. And I made it for a family barbecue, cooked it up, medium rare, and it was a mess. It was great. I had a great time. So
I did not notice the engraving.
You did not?
No.
You wouldn't.
Well, I gave you mine.
Yeah.
So I didn't take the time.
Yeah.
That is fucking cool, though.
It was cool. It was very cool.
But that's a very intelligent gimmick that he has.
Yeah.
He does that for like celebrities and like or like for
it's a showstopper.
It's a showstopper.
It really is. It really is. It's a nice touch. That's good marketing. Great marketing. We already spoke about you have a new chef here. We did a tasting. I'm going to throw up some B-roll, but Chef David's food is, what we tasted, that tasting was actually for you. I just was freeloading. But that tasting was mainly focused on the app side of things, really light and refreshing. The salmon tartare, the beef tartare. There was also the fried goat cheese salad. So none of these dishes were anything I would say innovative, but it's exactly on the wavelength of what this restaurant is. And also,
he's respecting the lineage.
Yes. And it's a nice contrast to your style, which, let's not beat around the bush. It's a much heavier style, much more robust style of food, which you never hide. I
know, I don't.
Yeah, the French onion soup burger says it all.
Yes. He's belly bomb.
Yes, the French onion soup burger is like, if you looked up Paul Denamiel in the dictionary, it wouldn't be a picture of him. It would be a picture of the French onion soup burger. Decadence. Thick.
Oh, I thought I was in a dictionary on the definition of handsome.
You keep telling yourself that.
I am handsome.
You are the handsome. All right, buddy. So that's what's going on. And also stay tuned towards the episode.
Oh, we had a 10%er come the other night.
Oh, we did?
Yeah.
Oh, yeah?
She was like, that. I could tell they were... She was with her boyfriend.
Uh-huh.
And I could, we came in, and she was like looking at me, and he went, hi. I'm like, I don't know. And then they walked past it, and they ate. And I was there having dinner with Roshan at the end at the bar.
Yeah.
And then they walked back, and I could tell them, they were arguing.
Yeah.
And they were arguing, and I figured out after, she was like, I'm going to ask him if he could take a picture. And he was like, no.
Really?
Right. So I figured out after. And then they came to
So
talk.
you want to get fat, breaking up relationships. Hell yeah.
But I could tell she wanted to ask to take a picture.
Yeah.
And he was like, no, we don't. No. But they both did come and talk and this and that.
Good.
And I could tell in her eyes, she was like, oh.
Did she ask about me? That means no. It's okay.
I don't remember.
The 10%. The 10% definitely favor you more than me. It's okay.
I thought the 10% was just for me.
Shout out to the So You Want to Get Fat 10% Club. Hell yeah. All right. Well, now we get to the clips. We have lots of clips to go over.
Lots of clips today?
Lots of clips. Lots of funny clips.
Do we need the earphones today?
Yes, we do. Yes, we do.
Are we ever going to have enough money to that we don't need these?
No.
Let's do these.
All right. We always,
my man.
Yeah. So I always like to start with what I call the clip
Inspirational
of the day, which is something inspirational, something to get the blood driving, the pump going. Look at how he looks so good now.
He's fierce, man. This guy is like one of the scariest human beings around.
Yeah. I love this clip. Let's watch it.
Discipline is doing what you hate to do, but doing it like you love it.
I love that quote.
Yeah, and that's what you have to do.
I know all his quotes.
Discipline.
I know.
Yeah.
This is nothing new.
Yeah, yeah.
I everything this guy is like he comes out. He has very inspirational. Dude, this guy's been to hell and back.
Yeah.
A couple of times.
Yeah.
A few times. A lot of times actually. And he, I don't know, but he's very graceful.
Yeah.
Which is not a word that you would have associated with Tyson before.
Right.
And now he's just aging with grace.
Yes.
And
Yes, he is. He really is. And he
Dude.
looks great. He looks great. He's sharp. He's, so
he's in better shape. He's in exact same shape. If you put pictures side by side of 22 and now, and you're thinking like a 30-year age gap, the same.
Yeah.
The same. I'm a big fan. I'm a big fan of Tyson because I used to go. I watched him when he was 12, 13 years old, fighting in Kingston.
Wow.
With Customato. Customato. I mean, I still have that, and he was a 12, 13-year-old kid fighting people who were like.
He's a prodigy.
It was just so good.
I've met Mike Tyson.
Oh yeah, where?
Yeah, so I was working at my dad's.
Like Tom Segura on the plane. That's one of my favorite bits.
Wait, no. Yeah. He was like a fan of Tom's, right? Yeah.
Yes, Mike Tyson. Tom.
So I was working at my father's gas station as the cashier. At that time, my dad had an auto repair shop attached to a mini mart with like 8 pumps. And this convertible pops drives up really
Bentley?
nice. I don't remember. I was so young. Either a Mercedes or something.
Yeah,
I think
he
a
had
Mercedes.
Bentleys or
I'm pretty sure it was a Mercedes. It was a
Yeah.
convertible. It was really nice, like spring day. I remember it so well because
he used to give out cars like they were candy.
So he pulls up, beautiful woman in the front seat, and then there's this big black SUV following behind him. And someone from the SUV goes out and starts filling up gas, and Mike Tyson goes into the shop. And I was very young, so I knew who Mike Tyson was. I knew that he was this megastar, but I didn't appreciate the moment. And this was also, I was 14. So I think this was the height of his career. Was it? Or right before jail? I don't know. I don't remember. But either way, I was young. He goes in. He goes straight for the slush puppy machine. You remember the slush puppy machines? And he gets 2 slush puppies, one for him, one for his girl. And then one of the Escalade guys comes out dressed in all black, and he goes, "How much?" And I was like, whatever, $5 or $4. He pulls out the cash. And then they drive off.
That was it?
And that was it. And then I was like, oh, fuck, I never charged him for the gas.
Your dad was like, God damn it.
He actually didn't mind. Because I was like, that was Mike Tyson. And he's like, huh? What? He looked up the camera footage. He was like, that was Mike Tyson.
Oh, did you keep that footage?
No, what's that? The gas station's long gone. My dad's terrible about maintaining stuff.
My father was terrible with celebrities.
Yeah. Oh, yeah? Was he?
He didn't give 2 shits.
Yeah.
But I think that was one of the reasons why they came, because they weren't pampered. They were left alone. My father's big thing was don't fucking pay attention to them because you're making all the other customers jealous.
Right.
And they feel like they're not being treated the same way.
Right.
Just don't do any more that you wouldn't do for the other customers.
Right.
And at the end of the day, they don't fucking pay more than the other customer.
Right.
You know?
And I'm pretty sure these celebrities appreciate being treated like a normal person. They don't want attention. You know?
But
the ones that do want the attention are pieces of shit.
Yeah, and then we had the celebrities, and my father was right. It's like, you don't understand. It takes away from business. It's a distraction. Everything slows down. It's like it's not good for business.
Yeah. All right. Next clip is let's see. Oh, so this is a new segment I'm starting. It's called Skillz with a Z. Skillz. This is pretty insane. I don't know why people would do this for recreation. It just freaks me the fuck out.
Where's the safety harness?
Watch.
Girl is screaming for a reason. She is in a predicament. Her body has already reached its limit. Her legs were beginning to fail and her hands were sliding down the chipped walls. But she did not despair. The girl attached something.
You can't watch this, but you can send me videos of fucking people getting their arms crushed and like their heads bashed in car accidents.
This is heights.
Oh, you don't like heights?
I don't like heights.
Oh.
I don't like heights.
Oh, I'm so happy I learned this now. Sorry.
Like an insurance to the mountain and straining all her muscles,
trying
to pull herself
jacked.
up. Look at her cold-blooded movements. This shows the experience and skill of the climber. Suddenly, our heroine noticed a saving ledge, but reaching it would require a lot of effort.
That scream is so fucking gut-wrenching.
It's like, I could die. I'm on the verge of dying.
Yeah. Like, she is moments away from dying.
Then she manages to put one foot on the ledge. If girl can lift her other foot, she can easily escape.
Who's talking here?
The climber holds on with all her might, but her left foot suddenly slips. She has to get back to her starting position again.
You and I would be dead.
Oh, yeah.
We would not be in that situation.
Finally, she puts both feet on the ledge and struggles to climb to safety. Just look at her happy face. Respect to the operator.
Woo!
Dude, look how jacked she is.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's not giving me a hand job.
Oh my God.
You know, rip my dick off.
Oh, so you sent me this. I thought this was some Skillz right here. This is Skillz.
Come on, tell me that's not gorgeous.
That is Skillz. Okay. Yeah.
Perfect,
That's
right?
Skillz. Perfect. Everything about this is perfect. So we just reacted to a couple of Wellington videos. And one of the few dishes that Gordon Ramsay cooks well. Gordon Ramsay's awesome. Don't get us wrong. And we watched Kay make a Wellington, but this is cool. Lamb Wellington.
Look at that. God damn, that's. God damn.
All day long. I would eat that all day long.
That is perfection.
That is. Love it. All right. Now we go to the next segment. I call this cool shit.
Cool shit?
Cool shit. Remember an old podcast episode we did talking about cryptocurrency, and you were like, you see that video? Because they showed the clip of all the guys who got scammed out of crypto. And then you pointed out, you see how that's all guys? If you go to a woman and try to tell them about crypto, they'd be like, what the fuck are you talking about right now? And I immediately thought of that when I saw this video.
That happens to me all the time.
Yeah. Blondie.
Shut the fuck up.
Yeah. Like, what are you talking about?
And then she's like, but, and I'll be like, oh yeah, you're right.
Yeah. So check this out. Women, I wonder why we live longer than men. You ready?
I know what this is.
Yeah. All right. Wearing these, I don't know what these suits are called, but I'm just going to call them lava suits.
The lava suits.
The lava suits,
now I'm 100% sure what this is. the fuck is gonna clean that shit up now? Seriously, who's gonna fucking clean that up now? I hate that.
Yeah.
It
looks cool though, right? Cool. Yeah, it looks cool.
But like, if we could be like Gordon Ramsay and make a fucking mess and just walk away.
Yeah. Because we still clean up after ourselves. Yeah. What a terribly researched dish.
We don't make good money.
No.
I can't wait till we have like a lackey.
Oh.
A commis.
A commis? Yeah, we need our own commis. I'm pretty sure if like we put it out there, we're really are serious about finding a commis.
Right.
Like someone from our audience would come forward, but unfortunately, unpaid commis are illegal.
Illegal.
Yeah, illegal.
Now, when I came through the ranks.
Nope. All right.
Oh no.
Yeah. So
dude.
okay. So now, all right. Now we're getting to the not so current news. Unfortunately, Chef James Kent, prominent chef behind Santa Monica Pier's culinary overhaul, dies at 45. Yeah. Cause of death was a heart attack. This is a very, very well-respected and beloved chef. Anyone that I've heard talk about him, I don't know him at all, but anyone that I know that knows him has only but amazing things to say. And you seem to share that sentiment.
Yeah.
Yeah. So, very sad. Sorry to hear about that.
This is so sad.
We have to talk about the not so current news. This is not so current.
That's heavy.
Okay. So, when we put out our Gordon Ramsay ramen video, this happened. And people were hating on us because they're like, this is really in poor taste because we're shit talking on Gordon Ramsay after this incident happened.
A very important message with you all. You know how much I love cycling and triathlons and Ironman, etc. This week, unfortunately, I had a really bad accident, and it really shook me. And honestly, I'm lucky to be here. Now, from those incredible trauma surgeons, doctors, nurses in the hospital that looked after me this week, they were amazing. But honestly, you've got to wear a helmet. I don't care how short the journey is. I don't care, the fact that these helmets cost money, but they're crucial. Even with the kids, a short journey, they've got to wear a helmet. Yeah. Now, I'm lucky to be standing here. I'm in pain. It's been a brutal week, and I'm sort of getting through it. But
I've been there. On the motorcycle.
I can't tell you the importance of wearing a helmet. This weekend is massive. It's Father's Day for new fathers, old fathers, middle-aged fathers. I want to wish you all a very...
Yep. So, do you think he's on coke?
No, that's pain.
Oh, that's pain.
Yeah, that's pain.
Oof.
It's shooting up.
Yeah.
And he's just like trying to dispense it. That's pain.
Oof. Rough. But yeah, people thought we put that shit out. I
of all people did not know for sure.
When it came out, I was just like, oh, well, this could be a good thing or a bad thing. And well, that video did very poorly.
Wait, he's trending?
Yeah.
Good for us.
Yeah. No, that video did terribly. I think.
Oh, it did?
Yeah, I think.
Oh, because of that?
I don't know. But I think I thought it was pretty funny. But there were people in the comments also saying like, I know this is probably 100% coincidental, but it's pretty funny. So, okay. Here's another one. Nancy McKenzie, the voice of Marge Simpson and Miss Keen in Latin America, has passed away.
In Latin America?
At 81.
Who cares?
This is Marge Simpson.
We never listened to her.
What do you mean?
This is the Spanish voice. Did you not get that?
Oh.
You boob.
Oh, I am a boob. Oh, this isn't the real renowned voice anymore. In Latin. Oh, okay. I don't care. Moving on.
You dummy. You a dummy.
Me fail English? That's impossible. That was a perfect display of someone who only reads, like, not only reads just the headline, but can't even read the headline properly.
Dude.
Okay, so
because you know the actress, the voice actress.
No, I don't.
Yes, you do. If you see a picture of her, you'll recognize her right away.
Okay. Let's see. Who does voice of Marge Simpson.
Yeah, she's that actress.
Oh,
Yeah, you don't know her?
no.
Yeah, I do.
Oh, okay.
Okay.
Okay. French children were served wine on school lunch breaks until 1956. Did you know this?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. This was.
And much later than that.
Oh, really? Yeah. Man, you guys get initiated early.
I remember as a little kid, my grandfather would pour half a glass of wine in my soup, my
Yeah.
vermicelli soup, which is a great flavor, by the way.
Yeah.
That should be. Ooh, I need to jot that down.
Well, I don't know if that counts as news, but I put it in there because this counts as news. China built a $1 billion replica of Paris with a 350-foot Eiffel Tower. This is like a thing in China where they'll recreate
Everything.
everything. You know, it's like, don't travel outside of the country. Keep the money here. Leave it here. You know, so they'll have like...
So even all the old buildings too?
I guess.
Wait, is that the Louvre?
Oh, fuck. Certainly looks like it, right?
Dude.
Yeah. Tianducheng, located in Zhejiang province, China, boasts a 350-foot replica of the Eiffel Tower, earning it the nickname Paris of the East.
But do they import French people?
No.
No?
They copy that too.
You mean they have people printers?
Yeah. Oh, man. Did I tell you
No, but you're going to.
the story of when I was hired to play in a band and I had to be like the voice behind Milli Vanilli? Did I tell you about that? No? This was in
No,
yeah.
but do tell.
Okay. So I'm in mainland China. I have my band. I'm about 15 years old. And we play some show, some event. And then one of the guys who organized the event immediately afterwards comes up to me. And they go, your band is great.
You could speak English.
Huh?
Because you could speak English.
No. Just
No?
keep
Not
listening.
even?
He came up to me. He said, your band is amazing. I would love to hire you for some events. I said, sure, absolutely. We exchange information. And then, I don't know, a month goes by and he calls us and he goes, hey, I have this event and it's paying, I don't remember the exact amount, but it was like 5,000 yuan. Now, just to give you some context of what 5,000 yuan means is $1 equals at that time approximately 8 yuan. With a single yuan or two, you can buy a bottle of water. Much like at that time, with a single dollar, you can buy a bottle of water. So it was like pretty much like getting $4,000. Let's
If you spend it there.
if you spend it there, right? Let's cut that in half. It was like getting $2,000 at 15 years old. You're like,
yeah.
hell yeah, let's do it. So he's like, okay, great. There's only one thing though. I was like, yeah, sure, whatever. What? He goes, I need more white people. And I was like, so I should mention that there was 2 white people of white complexions in the band. One of the guitar players and the bass player.
Uh-huh.
Actually, that guy, he was Iranian, but he just a light complexion. And I was like, oh, okay. I was like, but like, I don't know anyone who plays instruments. So he's like, it's okay. They don't have to play instruments. I was like, so like, how do you want this to work? He's like, they can just stand on stage and pretend. And I was like, okay. And he's like, but make sure one of them's the singer. And I was like, but I'm the singer. He's like, it's okay. You can stand behind the door. So we play, I think it was like a Nissan dealership, something like that. And we had, the main front people, because the drummer was Filipino. Like he was in the back, like they didn't care about him.
So the guy had to lip sync to you
Yeah,
singing?
to me singing behind a curtain. and
How
playing
long did
guitar.
it take him to learn? And
He didn't learn it. He didn't even try. He just like put his hand in front of
Like this.
the mic and just went like this for the entire time.
Smart.
And we did like 4 or 5 gigs like that. It was great. We made lots of money. It was a
times
really
2,000. So you did make $8,000.
it's great.
Dude, I like that story.
Yeah, it's a good story. Right?
I like.
Yeah, it's like, but
I like the bullshit when they make money.
yeah, I was like, but I'm the singer. All right, let's see. Okay.
Oh, I like this guy.
I like this guy. All right, that's the not so current news. Now we move into
This guy don't give a fuck.
No, he don't give a shit. This is the part of the podcast I like to call the industry. And man, this Chef Capra, he liked to say it how it is.
Where does he work?
Let's find out. Let's see. Chef Capra, restaurateur, author, consultant, Ontario. He is
Ontario.
Canadian.
Ah bon. Tu es Canadien?
Let's see.
Il est Canadien?
Yeah, Ontario. Chef Capra, Bacanese. All right, cool. So let's see what he has to say today. And I think he has a great point in this clip. I really enjoyed it.
You know, for money making, the vibe is everything. The vibe is everything. I've gone to restaurants where the food is exceptional, but there's no vibe, and I don't want to go back. That's why we hate it when the restaurant is empty. We hate the 6 o'clock when there is the first 3 tables, and they're eating, and everything is quiet, and everything
Yes,
is just,
yes.
But when it's chaotic, beautiful, controlled chaos in a
Yes.
restaurant, you can give shit on the plate, and people will love it, because they feel good about it. You know,
How fucking true is that?
It's true.
It's so fucking true. I can't tell you how many times I have gone back.
All the complaints about the food always
Yeah.
happen when it's not busy. When it's busy, people don't fucking complain.
Yeah.
They're like, "Oh, it must be amazing."
Yeah. Yeah.
You know,
100%.
even if they're right, they're like they won't complain.
How about today when we went to go to a certain restaurant and we were walking up to it, it's like, I don't know if this is going. And then once we opened the door, there was a vibe,
Yes.
and we're just like, this is great. This is cool. And fortunately, the cubanos were great. So,
They were
but,
fucking good.
yeah, it was awesome.
You
But
were already deviated. It's like, no, we're getting. What the fuck did we drink?
mojitos.
And you were like, "Oh, what flavors do you have?" Like, no.
No. First of all, the server said, "Would you like a flavored one?" And I was just
Yeah,
curious.
and right away you're like, "Yeah, I want that."
Well, you know
No
what? You know
passion
what?
fruit.
You know what? Yeah. You know what? Yeah. Fuck you. I like pumpkin spice during the fall. Okay. and when
Do you put cinnamon on your cappuccino?
No. I don't drink cappuccinos.
Yes, you do.
I don't drink cappuccinos.
You put cinnamon on your
I
cappuccino, don't you?
I don't. No, I don't.
You know it's supposed to be powdered chocolate,
Okay. I don't drink
but it's
cappuccinos.
so expensive, so that it got switched to cinnamon here.
Oh, that makes sense. That's a very American thing to do.
Cinnamon.
Yeah.
It's very
Yeah.
northeastern.
Yeah, that
right?
would make sense. That would make sense. As much shit as we talk about, people ruining Asian food, America's ruined a lot of shit.
It's Italian food.
Yeah. Oh my God. Actually,
I
Americans.
think we're only been eating real Italian food in the last couple of decades.
Because of Cesare Casella. Watch that episode now.
Yes.
Yes. Literally, he
Yeah.
changed the face of Italian food. I love how in that episode I tried to skirt around the topic and be like, basically have him say like, yes, I helped change.
No, he did.
He's too humble, but you were just straight up like, I think what you're trying to say is before Cesare came, it was red sauce restaurants, which
Yeah.
is true. It's
It
true.
is.
And red sauce restaurants are great. Red sauce Italian.
Oh, I love me that.
I love me that.
But it's not Italian food.
No, it's not. It's not.
It's American Italian.
American Italian. Just like just like the lo mein and General Tso's chicken you have here. I love that stuff. It's not Chinese food.
Fortune cookies
Yeah.
are fucking American.
Yes, created in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Yeah. So I like pumpkin spice in the fall, and I like hot apple cider in the winter.
Oh, dude.
But I don't drink
You would, you
cappuccinos.
do.
I do.
You would.
And I'm
Oh.
fine with it. You know what? I'm
Oh,
fine
you know
with
where the best place for you to get that though?
it. What?
When you come in the autumn.
Oh, yeah.
Oh, delete that. Edit.
Yeah. Newark.
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 You come to Newark.
Come to Newark. Oh, let's keep going.
Oh,
The man.
The man.
All right.
Many of our customers understand and appreciate what we do for them. Okay, you can be kind to the camera, chef, but
No.
I think we're lucky if we've got 5%. At the end of the day, I mean, they don't really understand what it's all about. They think it's just so glamorous because what appears in front of them is very nice, but it's not glamorous.
but
It's dirty, it's
maybe
sweaty, and it's very hard for them
I
to
think
ever
Gordon's
understand.
there. That's Gordon.
Yeah, that's Gordon Ramsay.
Yeah, yeah.
That's when he was the Comey.
That's when he was the Comey. Yeah, yeah. Listen,
Dude.
again,
But you see, I mean, Gordon has been one step away from excellence through all of it.
Yeah, yeah,
All of it.
yeah.
That's why
Listen, there's no.
we can ride his coattails as
Yeah.
much as we
Yeah,
want.
yeah.
He's the man.
He's put in his time. And listen, I think you and I will firmly say and stick behind that Cubano sucked, that veggie ramen was terrible, and that those 2 grilled cheeses were not grilled cheeses. But it doesn't fucking matter what we say at the end of the day, because Gordon Ramsay is going home and he's going, ooh!
Make it rain.
Make it rain. $100 bills. 100 yens. Okay. So yeah.
And he's not that guy. He's not that guy.
Yeah.
He's like, he'll rather spend time with his kids and because he's got all the ages too. Oh, look at me.
Worked in the kitchen and been obsessed with food like we are.
What's wrong with this guy in the pig trotters?
Like go to the pig.
I was a pig trotter.
Yeah.
You calling me a pig again, chef? You're still throwing compliments my way.
So that was a stuffed pig trotter.
At the end of the day,
It looked like, imagine you would give that to a regular person. I think that it was to make a point, like people don't appreciate it.
Yeah.
It's like your typical American would get like a pig's foot. I'm like, oh, what the fuck?
And by the way, pig's foot is good when it's cooked right.
But that's like it's been
Yeah.
scooped out.
Yeah.
It's like delicate and all the inside, and I get to use as a vessel now. And it's
You know how much work it is to debone a pig's foot?
and make it and not have it look damaged.
Yeah. They had to do that when it was raw, because if you try to stuff that shit and debone it after it's been cooked, it's damn near impossible to maintain its shape without it looking like shit. And if they did debone it after it was cooked, then even more kudos to them. Actually, I think that's the only way you could do it.
You should like, that's Gordon in the background. You should let everybody know.
I literally did that.
No, on the feed. On his is this Instagram?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure. Look, second comment. Gordon in the back as a Sioux.
Oh.
Yes. People know.
And if you didn't know, now
Now
you
you
know.
know. All right. So, social media
Yes.
and restaurants, marketing. I guess that's all I'm going to say about this one.
Oh! You have to scan it to get the free pizza. This is genius. Fucking genius. Dude.
Atlanta, Georgia, glide. Next time if we're ever in Atlanta, Georgia, we checking you out. You've sold us.
Dude, come on, you should do that.
What, admission?
Yes. Dude.
But I'll make it you who gets dressed up in that spandex suit.
Everybody's eating for free, bro. I'd be like, I'll put it on the Jumbotron. Hello, New York.
Oh, such good marketing.
That is genius.
Genius,
I
right?
love
Yeah.
that.
All right.
Oh, Michael.
I see I've almost finished.
All right.
So his show, Michael did a few episodes. I think he's on this show now.
Almost finished mine,
is
and
he?
you're just
Yeah.
So you know him.
I know both of them,
almost
but
finished mine, and
Michael
you're
Ferraro, the chef, I think they use him as one of the consult chefs.
Oh, okay. Okay. Well, let's check out this clip. I thought it was pretty fucking hilarious. This clip is a very good example of, I mean, people see it on our podcast, and I think anyone with good camaraderie talks to each other like this, but like in the kitchen, we, in particular, I feel, really bust each other's chops hard.
Yeah.
And
Chefs are like, because anything that's tough or it's been
Finish mine and you're just chugging your...
like soldiers,
yeah,
you know, firemen, back at the house,
yeah,
right?
yeah.
Like high energy. Is that so? These jobs are not high energy 24/7.
Right.
It's just it's a lot of boredom interrupted by fucking war.
Yeah. Yeah.
Dude, I gotta jot that down. A lot of boredom interrupted by war, like battles. He's not writing it down. Son of a bitch.
So the title of this
Son of
clip
a
is London, the best place for beer and French cuisine. All right?
Beer and French cuisine.
Yes.
Finish mine and you're just chugging yours like a little baby, huh?
You're an English guy. You guys drink beer for a living over there because you got some of the worst food in the world over there.
Listen, the top 10 restaurants in the world are in London.
And what kind of food do they make?
French. See,
It's true.
It's true. Well, like that kind of, you know, fucking shit talk, you know, that's just so common in kitchens. I don't know. Let us know if you're in an industry that shit talks like that. I love it. Okay. Finally, we are done with the industry.
Where's the funny?
That's coming for later. Oh, yes.
Do you have questions today?
Oh yeah. Well,
because we skipped last time. You said
yeah, I know. So I literally put it on my notes, like make sure to do viewer questions because
Paulie likes those.
Paulie likes those, but also we allegedly got too stoned to finish the segment.
Oh, we did that last time?
Yes, we did it. We did, and in the middle of it, allegedly we did it. In the middle of it,
allegedly,
yeah. In the middle of it, you were just like, I'm done. I was like, isn't that funny? Do you have anything to say? Huh? And like, just progressively, you kept going like, I'm done.
I'm done.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. Oh, man.
Okay. Oh, man.
Have you watched it?
No, I don't want to watch
Okay.
it. All right. Just the tip, Jacques.
Just the tip. Just the tip.
All right.
Paper.
Oh, let's start from the beginning.
I am Jacques Torres and welcome to Tuesday Tip. Today I want to talk to you about almonds. I grew up with an almond tree behind my house in Provence and I love almonds. So I'm going to use some Sywgf almonds, a little bit of corn syrup. So I have 50 grams of corn syrup, 50 grams, which is almost 2 ounces. A tiny bit of water. You see a few drops of water, and I'm just going to warm that up on the stove just to make everything a little bit more liquid. That's it, that's all it takes. Very, very fast on top of the stove. And I have about 200 grams of Sywgf almonds. So what I want to do is make them a little bit
Wait, stop.
The corn syrup.
Did he just say to make the sliver wet?
Yes, he did. He's getting ready to give you the Tuesday tip.
Tuesday tip. Make sure you get the sliver wet. Dude. Oh my God, can we?
I see you haven't commented yet.
Oh, shit, I should have.
Should I?
Yes.
You know what you said in the Pat LaFrida episode? Pat LaFrida was like, oh, I thought Jacques was mad at me, but, you know, then Easter comes around and I get the 4-foot bunny and I was like, oh, yeah, you're good. And then you were like, oh, I didn't get a bunny this year. And then I was like, guys, I've never gotten a bunny once. And then you said, yeah, I don't even think he remembers your name. So
Heat just make the corn syrup more liquid. That's the only reason why I put that on top of the stove. I didn't cook it at all. So now all my almonds are a little bit.
Not all of them.
wet
There's two on
with
the
quantity
table
of
there.
the
Ah,
water.
he picked it up.
4 tablespoons
As I said it, he picked
of
it up.
sugar on top of that.
Huh?
As you see, the tablespoon are
Going.
a little bit rounded.
Tablespoon, little round.
Okay.
Okay.
And then the last things I want to do is put that into a parchment paper.
Parchment paper.
Like that. I'm going to spread that around.
Spread the sliver.
Bake evenly. in the
No,
oven.
I think he said spread the
And then I'm going to put that into
Spread the
oven.
sliver. No, I think he. Now you gotta respond. No, I think he said spread the
now
sliver.
you have
Dude, where is it? Where is it? It's at Jack Torres.
I don't think he's ever going to want to speak to me again.
Where
You know, you were his comey. He got to abuse you, but me,
Yeah.
he's like, who the fuck is this new young newbie coming around trying to...
Which post is it? The last one?
It's a Tuesday tip. I don't fucking know. I tagged you in it.
Oh,
You
okay.
should
Wait
be
a
able to-
sec. Wait a sec.
I tagged you in it. You should be able to see the tag, the post you're tagged in.
I said, LOL. He also actually said, quote, spread the sliver.
Oh, man. Someone on this team is like, who the fuck are these
two?
clowns? Okay. All right. Oh, we have to finish watching.
Oh, we have to finish
We
watching?
haven't finished watching.
Oh, we might have more.
350 and 400 depending on your oven. And the time will be, my guess is 15 minutes. And just look at it. When they start to be nice and brown, that's when they are ready. It's not really a question of time. It's more a question of color and crispiness.
Damn.
So
I've made
almonds are
tons of
cold.
these.
Now I'm going to put them into a bowl. So you don't want the almonds to be warm, otherwise they're going to untemper the chocolates. And in one of my past videos, I show how to temper chocolate. So you can look at that. My chocolate here is already tempered. So I'm going to put maybe 200 grams, and then I will adjust the
Now,
quantity.
really quick, you know, there are a lot of people watching this that probably don't know what it means to temper chocolate. So chocolate is very, for lack of a better term, don't you start fucking falling asleep on me.
Fragile?
Is very temperamental, right?
What? Go on.
Okay. So chocolate, if you heat it up too much and try to make bonbon out of it, when it gets cold and holds its shape, it will start to bloom, and then the texture won't be correct. You have to get chocolate to a very specific temperature before you start working with it, because you're basically whatever, you know, on a cellular no, chocolate doesn't have cells. Anyway, whatever's happening on a microscopic level at a certain temperature, it's the ideal conditions to work with chocolate so that it comes out shiny. It has a nice break, a nice crunch, a good texture, that it's smooth, and having it too cold or too hot actually won't achieve this. So that's what he means by he's tempering chocolate.
Chocolate has a Goldilocks effect.
Which explanation did you like more? Let's do a fucking poll, okay? Let's do a poll, people. Let us know in the comments below. Whose explanation did you like better? Okay?
One word, Goldilocks.
Goldilocks. What does that mean?
Can't be too hot, can't be too cold, just right. You're welcome.
That was good.
It was,
That was good. That was very good.
To the texture, I will add maybe a little bit more chocolate. Let's see. So this is 150 grams, and we just mix everything together. So you want those almonds to be coated with the chocolates. That's very easy, very simple. You just make some little amount of the chocolate and the almonds.
How many of these I've made?
So you have to go sometimes a little bit fast, depending on the temperature of your kitchen, because the chocolate will have a tendency of setting up. To keep a nice temper of the chocolates, you want to put them in a refrigerator for 10 minutes. I think that my almond cluster and chocolates are ready from the refrigerator. Voila. So you can put that in little bags with a little ribbon. You can put that on a little dish when you have friends. It's really
I'd be like, you can put it in your mouth.
A good little
That's what I'd be doing.
Desserts, and I really love doing those things. I hope that helps.
You see, we're cut from the same stone.
Yes, yes.
But he's so clean and everything.
Refined.
Refined.
You're more like a
It was
grizzly.
not before.
Yeah, you're more like a grizzly bear. You know.
What?
Huh?
Huh?
Huh? Huh?
I clean up very well.
All right, let's get to the meat and potatoes of today's episode. The 7 most faked seafoods in the world.
I named a few, right?
Yes, you did.
So the crab, right?
Yes.
The scallops. Seafood. Well, Chilean sea bass.
Oh, yeah. That's
Well,
a bad one.
well,
that happens all
Well,
the
it doesn't
time.
exist to begin with.
Yeah.
So
Let's see. 7 most fake seafood.
is this long?
It's kind of long, but, you know,
We'll get through it.
we'll get through it. It's actually a good watch. Like, okay. You ready, buddy?
I'm ready.
All right, Freddie.
Seafood.
Just one bluefin tuna can sell for millions at the Toyosu market auction.
That's
in
why
Japan.
when you get that pink, that
Because
really
of this
light pink tuna,
Oh, that shit's so fake.
you have to like, what the fuck?
Listen, if you're going to like, I don't know, what's a supermarket you would, if you go to Western Beef and you see tuna, don't buy it.
Don't buy it.
You go to Seatown and they have fresh sashimi grade tuna. Don't buy it. You go to Whole Foods. Say what you will about Whole Foods. You see sushi grade tuna. It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
It's okay.
There's a bustling enterprise of fake
Oh,
bluefin
yeah,
tuna.
there it is. That's it right there. That's that fake shit.
See-through.
Yeah.
And one of the reasons for that is that it's so easy to get away with the crime.
Scallops, lobster, and red snapper are also commonly
Yeah.
faked. One analysis found that nearly 40% of fish samples tested were mislabeled.
Seafood fraud is perhaps one of the most fraudulent
Actually,
items.
let's go to that image right there because I'm pretty sure you and I can tell you which ones are faked.
40% of
Okay,
fish
so that's the Chilean sea bass.
The crab.
That's the crab
What's
stick.
that supposed to be?
I think that's jumbo lump canned.
Oh, crab meat?
Yeah, crab meat.
that's definitely.
That's always faked. You have to really read the can.
Yeah.
Don't just read what it says on the label. There's
Scallops
so-
are easily faked. And the fillets, you could sell anything.
Yeah. And that's the thing. A lot. So this is probably, and I'm pretty sure that on the bottom
It's
is
supposed to be red snapper,
yes,
but it's
so
not.
It's tilapia.
Yeah.
Both fishes have a light colored flesh. It's very
Well, you and I will recognize tilapia.
to
right?
an untrained eye, because you and I will
Yeah, it's
recognize
definitely
the shape.
tilapia.
Yeah, that's definitely tilapia. And then oftentimes
the lobster meat, not the actual whole lobster.
Whole lobster, if it looks like this, that is definitely a Northwest lobster. That's the species that is here in the Northwest. But 90% of the time, if you're getting something with lobster meat in it, it is usually a hot water, warm water.
Fresh water.
No, not fresh water. Warm water.
Warm water.
Yes, like in the Caribbean or in Southeast Asia. Spiny lobsters.
Spiny lobsters.
Yeah. And those are not the same. But once you chop it up, it's very hard to tell.
Labeled.
Seafood fraud is perhaps one of the most fraudulent items that consumers are coming into contact with.
Yeah, and
regularly.
it's not.
It could be a
It
restaurant.
could be
passing
meats.
off a
It could be
$3 piece of-
vegetables. It could
Yeah.
be all across the.
Oh, yeah.
Well, listen. How much food are we eating is fake to begin with?
Yeah.
Like all our processed food is fake.
Yeah.
Okay. I'm just.
Tilapia has $17 red snapper. But there are also entire criminal rings smuggling fish across the world.
Look at that.
1 out of 5 fish caught is caught illegally.
And with them, billions of pounds of other animals that weren't the targets.
Oof.
That hammerhead. Poor guy.
But stopping these bad actors is incredibly difficult. So how did counterfeit seafood become so widespread? And why is it so hard to catch the criminals? We'll start with a popular ingredient in sushi restaurants, imitation crab. It's often made of surimi, a seafood paste filled with ground-up whitefish, like threadfin bream or Alaska pollock. That's the same kind in McDonald's Filet-O-Fish or in fish sticks.
It's got that bouncy texture.
It is not crab.
Yeah.
It's straight up not crab. But also, usually the manufacturers of this product is not saying that it is crab. It's called crab stick when it's, labeled in English.
What do they call it there?
I don't remember. My Korean's not that good. My mom made it.
But they don't pretend that it's crab.
No, but everyone knows it's not crab. Like, you can spot it like that,
This is a totally legal product, as long as it's labeled imitation crab meat. But what's illegal is trying to pass off this imitation stuff as the real thing.
How do you?
Like the UK restaurant chain Frankie and Benny's
Of course
did.
it's the UK.
Suppliers have been caught trying to label cheaper crabs from Asia as expensive ones,
Oh, yeah,
like
that's
these
very
Maryland
common
blues.
too, yeah. Maryland blue crabs are unreal when you have them. I have some family that lives in Maryland. And
That's a good foodie. That's a good Feasty Boys
yeah,
episode.
that is. I remember, you get a little hammer and a little fork, and then they dump all the crab that's been cooked with Old Bay, dump it in the center. There's fucking lemons all over the place and corn. Holy shit, that is a meal.
You get messy.
And you get messy and you don't fucking care. Everyone's getting... the whole table's lined with newspaper,
So what I used to do before the beach house I lost the beach house in Sandy. But before, I used to get tons of lobsters and seafood and claws and all that stuff. And I had a big table, cover it with I would cut open garbage bags and just line it up and just dump that. And we would eat and then clean up, go in the outdoor shower. Go shower, get it all off, go eat again. Shower, go eat. It was just because it was after a while it would get sticky and but that's all we did, smash, eat, spend the whole day doing that.
Oh God, I want these.
No, not right now.
No,
I'm not feeling it.
I want it right now.
Nope.
Oh, okay.
Bluefin is the most expensive kind of tuna because it's the largest, high in fat, and so rare. They're found across the North Atlantic and Pacific Oceans.
Thousands
of dollars. In Japan,
dollars.
bluefin are sold at live auction here at Toyosu Market, the largest fish market in the world.
今日のマグロの競りの価格は今日マグロ本体がですねそんなに大きくないんですよ。103キロっていうマグロだったんで自動車ぐらいの価格ですね。
And as demand for this expensive fish has increased, so has its value. In 2019, a tuna set a record at Toyosu when it sold for $3.1 million.
それをここ数年でですねどんどん取っていってしまったらやっぱり数量は減ってしまうし
Pacific bluefin stocks are overfished, and the yellowfin population is headed toward collapse.
やっぱあんだけの魚魚体のものです。大きなものです。あそこに育つまでに何年もかかるわけです。ただ私がこれから10年後20年後30年後にその時にマグロがなくなってしまうんじゃないかな。
Yeah, it's insane to think about.
Overfishing and illegal activity are a major cause. In 2018, Spanish authorities uncovered a group that sold over $14 million worth of illegally fished tuna between Malta and Spain. Police arrested dozens.
Dude, do you remember when the cartel was switched gears? Instead of selling drugs, they were selling avocados?
Avocados, yeah.
They were like, crazy. Wait, we can make how much money?
Yeah, so crazy.
Especially difficult to manage because tuna are migratory in nature, and as a result, vessels targeting tuna are usually fishing across multiple jurisdictions.
But there's another type of fraud, fake tuna. That includes trying to sell escolar, a cheap fish that could have dangerous levels of mercury, as white tuna.
If you can be successful at that fraud, the returns are huge.
Oceana's 2013 study of fish DNA found that 59% of tuna samples at U.S. restaurants and grocery stores were mislabeled. So how can you make sure you're not getting robbed? If you're going for bluefin, maybe save it for a special occasion, because the real stuff is usually sold at high-end restaurants.
If you're seeing bluefin tuna at your local supermarket, I'd say that's probably fraudulent.
Wild scallops are a popular mollusk often found in bays or shallow waters. Peru exported $88 million worth of scallops in 2019, and over half of that comes from here in the Satura Bay.
Rica en lo que es toda especie de variedades, lo que es pescado y especialmente la concha de abanico.
Fishermen dredge out the bivalves from deep in the seabed and use nets to haul them onto boats. Scallops die soon after they're taken from the water. They're transported to processing facilities like this one, where workers dump them into huge piles on deshelling lines.
Damn.
These shuckers remove the valuable meat at lightning speeds. Then they wash them to remove any residue from the shell or sea. The US is one of the world's biggest scallop importers. Here in New York City, Chef Preston Clark sells a plate of 3 scallops from Massachusetts for about $55.
Yeah.
Those are like
my man,
Preston.
One of your favorite people on earth.
I love Preston.
I got the honor of meeting him a few times, and he is a joy to be around.
He's a feel-good person.
He is a feel-good person, yes.
Positive.
Yeah. And he did say he would come on the podcast.
Yeah.
So, yeah, we'll have him on for sure. But
I love Preston.
some of the best things the ocean has to offer. And it's very limited, very expensive.
But the best part
And
about
that price
Preston
makes it really attractive
is not the time we spend on the podcast.
Yeah.
Counterfeiters. Criminals have been caught cutting skate or whitefish into coins to pass them off as scallops.
They oftentimes get injected with like a saltwater or saline solution to make them look plumper, to make them weigh more, to make them more expensive.
All that's illegal.
Give them the guillotine, if you ask me, because I think it's really that. I think it's that terrible. You never want to serve anything fraudulent. That's it ruins your complete credibility as a chef.
Chef Clark says the most surefire way to know you're getting scallops is, well, to see a shell. But if you don't have that luxury.
Then also, I'm looking for this muscle here.
Yep.
This muscle called the abductor muscle. That's one way to tell that the scallops are really legit. If you don't get them fresh in the clam.
He also suggests learning the seasons. Nantucket Bay scallops are fished from October to March.
If you were in, say Nebraska, in the middle of May, I would be skeptical.
Then there's salmon, one of the most popular fish in the world. If you're chowing down on pinkfish, you might actually be eating rainbow trout.
Yep.
Or your salmon could be labeled all wrong.
Sometimes you can see farm-raised salmon sold as wild-caught salmon.
In a study of 82 salmon samples from across the U.S., Oceana found almost half were mislabeled. Most of it was farm-raised salmon sold as wild-caught. Wild salmon can cost more than double the price of farmed ones.
So what they're about to cover, I think, is a very valuable lesson for anybody who regularly eats salmon and does not know the difference between wild-caught and farmed-raised, because there is a massive difference. And you know what is crazy?
It could be hazardous.
It can be hazardous, but what is so crazy is farm salmon is so common that some
think
people,
it's the norm?
Well, people prefer that over the wild stuff. For example, my wife. I brought her really good, fresh, wild-caught salmon. And she was like, I don't like it as much. She liked it, but she didn't. She liked the farm-raised stuff better. That's how common it is. Like, people have become acclimated to it. So, yeah.
Yeah. It's like Blondie doesn't like salmon, but she's probably never eaten real good salmon. I gotta test that out.
Yeah.
It's caught in the northern hemisphere, like here in Alaska. Kyle Lee is fishing Copper River King salmon, the biggest and most expensive wild salmon in the Pacific.
Retail price $1,500, $2,000 right here.
Fishing here legally means following a lot of rules, like buying a $25,000 permit and using a net designed specifically to catch salmon.
Oh, fuck. I did forget to mention, wild-caught salmon made for sushi, particularly sashimi, no comparison. There was one time where I took my wife to have omakase, and we did not omakase, but we went to a deep, very good sushi restaurant, and we did a side-by-side farmed and wild caught. And
at the same place?
Yeah, same place. Oh, it's very common. Yeah. We had dinner with someone recently. I'm not going to say who, and they took us out for a sushi dinner, and they had exactly that. They had wild caught, and yeah. When you do that side-by-side comparison, like, she definitely preferred the wild caught, but it's, yeah.
A lot larger mesh size, around 6 inches, so the smaller fish swim right through it.
Not only is there a higher risk of capsizing as Kyle fishes in these shallow waters, but there's a huge risk of coming back empty-handed.
King. Give me a second, I'll explain in a second.
He lost the net?
I don't know.
Should have pulled him over the bow. And because the king was so large, it overpowered me and it ended up swimming out.
But if they're able to catch one, it's big money. Copper River Kings can run for over $100 a pound.
Yeah, go. Oh, woo! We just caught this toad of a Copper River King salmon. This one probably weighs probably 30, 35 pounds. Very excited that we got the first one on board.
Meanwhile, farm-raised salmon grow up in large ocean pens.
Just like humans, fish can get sick.
Yeah.
And when you've got a lot of fish in a pen banging into each other,
as soon as you start to
can get
confine
sick.
animals, you're faced with diseases.
So many of you probably have never had to process a whole salmon before, but I used to have a sushi restaurant, and we would get whole salmon in all the time. And we had farm-raised salmon. And we also, just like I mentioned earlier, we also served king salmon. But the farm-raised salmon, I can't tell you how many times the jaw on the salmon are broken in half and heel crooked because they're so close together and bump into each other so often, their jaws break. We've had salmon come in with no jaws, and they still grow fucking huge, dude.
Well, the food just
because
floats
the food
in there.
just yeah.
And if you're at a restaurant, order dishes that contain lobster closest to its whole form, avoiding pastas and soup with shredded lobster.
Once it's in cooked form, chopped meat, you can't really tell. You have no idea.
Caviar is one of the most commonly faked foods on the planet.
It's just a small little tasty ball, and it's.
Oh man, I mean, there are some.
And now it's so easy to fake it with what do you call that? The drops that you can make.
Like you use a papillette and agar into cold oil or water or something like that. I forgot what the technique is called, but spherification. The French have really. There's some French people, I think in Africa, farm raising sturgeon right now that have made huge leaps and bounds. In fact, I think they covered in this video, but I did watch a dedicated caviar video. I'll look it up and send it to you, but it's pretty fascinating.
I think the people you're talking about was a gamble. They almost lost it all.
Yeah.
Because I think that there was it was a very specific sturgeon that's very hard to keep raised. Like mostly it's mostly wild, right?
Yeah.
And I think they finally figured it out.
Yeah.
And as caviar demand surges, the problem could get worse. So say you want to splurge. How do you make sure you're buying the real deal? Well, if you're at a restaurant...
when we did the grilled cheese video and you busted out the caviar on
some good caviar.
Pringles and sour cream, those were heaven. Those are heaven. So good.
And like the vessel.
Yeah.
Like they put caviar on everything. No, I just want the caviar.
Yeah.
And the Pringles are just perfect.
Perfect, yeah.
Because it's slight.
Yes.
It's just like...
Yeah, it was great. Good call. I was very happy that day.
Ask to see the tin. Every package should have a non-resealable label. And any commercial tin imported into the U.S. should have a certificate label. Something like this. It will tell you the species of caviar, that it was raised in captivity, the country of origin, and the harvest year. You could also use the hot water test. Real caviar will harden in hot water as the proteins cook. But if it's artificial caviar, it'll dissolve. So who exactly is committing these seafood crimes?
The Chinese.
It can be ships fishing without a license, operating where they're not allowed to, or using illegal fishing gear. They often sail through the remote waters of what's called the high seas. The region makes up nearly 2/3 of the oceans, and there's no one government responsible for protecting it. It's like the Wild West, so it's easier to get away with crime. The nonprofit Sea Shepherd patrols oceans to stop illegal fishing. It's used controversial tactics in the past against whaling boats in the Antarctic, like blocking ships and throwing rotten butter on decks. The organization says it doesn't use these techniques anymore. Instead, it partners with local governments to patrol protected waters alongside their
bullshit,
coast guards, like these 8 African nations.
We provide the ship, we provide the crew, we provide the fuel, and our government partner provides the law enforcement agents who serve on board our ship to make arrests of illegal vessels.
Captain Peter Hammerstedt has spent decades chasing down illegal vessels. Sea Shepherd caught this ship off the coast of Liberia in 2019. It attempted to flee when authorities found it fishing in a prohibited area. It's one example of what's called IUU, illegal, unreported, or unregulated fishing.
It's believed that IUU fishing is responsible for 20% of the global catch of fish.
The crew had tried to hide the name of its ship with a fishing net.
We caught you today fishing on the Liberian water. You don't have a paper in compliance with our fishery law, so you are under arrest.
You know,
I do not want to go to jail in Liberia.
Yeah.
Dude.
It breaks my heart to see these things,
Yeah,
though.
but these
because
people these are the poorest of poor.
I know. They have no other choice. And another thing is, what the fuck happens to all that illegally caught fish? You know, it's like, it just sucks. It's just a lose-lose situation, unfortunately.
The oceans off West
And
Africa.
honestly, the best thing you and I and our audience can do is to be educated and make sure they buy the real McCoy. You know, that
create the demand.
Yeah.
Problem, we're not picky.
Yeah.
See the highest rates of illegal catches in the world. It's estimated that 40% of global IUU fishing happens here. This shrimp trawler was caught off the coast of Gabon. The crew was using nets with weaving that was too small. Just 0.2% of the seafood weight on board was shrimp. The other 99.8% was bycatch, meaning not the targeted animal. Most of it was thrown back in the ocean, but hardly any of it survived the ordeal. By some estimates, 20 million protected or endangered animals are caught as bycatch.
The only thing about the sea, though, it's like it will manage all that.
Yeah.
I mean, it's a waste, but it's not a loss. If they
Yeah.
put it back, throw it back into the sea, it will get
it
will get used.
Yeah. It's just, again, I don't have the solutions to everything, but
the
I
problem
firmly...
is they're fucking with the propagation.
Yeah.
You know, all
Yeah.
those little ones and everything.
Yeah.
They don't have time to grow up and be breeders.
Right.
You know.
Right. And again, I was saying, I don't ever claim to have the answers to all questions, but in this scenario, I truly believe educating and, educating the public so that they make better decisions is probably the best way to go about it. Like, really think about where your food comes from.
Yeah, we're spoiled now. Like, you see a lot of all these younger kids, they're eating sushi a lot.
Yeah.
And they don't care about the quality.
Right.
Sushi should be an experience. It should be like once a month,
Right.
maybe twice a month,
Right,
maybe.
right.
It shouldn't be like, my lunch every other day.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
I agree fully.
Here. Animals like turtles and sharks, and they're thrown back dead or alive.
It's a baby scallop hammerhead. What's their status? Critically endangered. Not even a year.
All right. This
is the sad.
Yeah. You want to finish this or
no? Now I'm bummed out.
Okay. Well, let's do some viewer questions. Okay, good. Because you guys can watch the rest of the video on your own. I think we covered the best parts.
We have to do less of these. You're already I bounced back from James Kent, but dude, now you're giving me this.
Well, that's why we're going to do viewer questions. And it's going to be great because even though we did them already, you don't remember.
These are the same questions.
These are the same exact questions.
Yeah, there's no way I remember them.
You don't even remember us
doing
allegedly
doing
the segment. So let's
okay. Paleo snack mix. Why are you eating this?
we're having tasting. We're having tasting.
I just want to see what this is.
Oh. Moira Miyasato says, favorite sandwich topping and underrated side dish.
Underrated side dish is definitely macaroni salad.
Yeah.
Because you don't think of it.
Yeah.
You don't think to do it.
Right.
But when it shows up, you're like, I like this.
Yeah. Shit, that's a good one.
For sandwiches, right?
For sandwiches.
And a topping, underrated favorite sandwich topping. Favorite sandwich topping.
So this
it's always going to be a cheese, right?
Yeah.
When you add it to a sandwich, cheese just puts it over the top.
Yeah. You know what's so funny? You know how I know for sure you are not high, allegedly? Is because this was around when it was really starting to spiral on this question. And I was like, yeah, so what's your favorite sandwich topping? And you're like, mustard. You couldn't even think. You're like
that's Paul, that's a condiment.
Yeah. Favorite sandwich topping. This may sound generic, but it's the honest truth. I like shredded iceberg lettuce.
You just like the texture of the
I
crunch.
love the texture, but it's when it's cold. Oh, I love that.
I love that. The only time I like that is when I'm making tacos. And I want that to buffer and to fill in my...
Yeah. And then I'm going to have to go with you on that macaroni salad. That was a great answer.
No, you got to come up with your own. You can't use mine.
A side dish with a sandwich or a side dish in general in life? Underrated side dish.
Well, I'm assuming it's in the same question.
Yeah.
Side dish to a sandwich.
Side dish to a sandwich.
Don't you own a sandwich shop?
I do, but what's how many sides are there for a sandwich? There's potato salad, which I never liked deli style potato salad.
Chips.
I love
French fries.
German style potato salad. Yeah. The not so vinegary, not mayo heavy, bit more herbaceous.
And I'll take it one step. I like it. I like it when
closer to your face. Yes.
I like it when it's heated up.
Yeah, slightly heated up. Oh, love German style potato salad. Good stuff. James Ivy asks. Oh yeah.
Oof.
How different is the restaurant industry state to state?
Drastic.
Yeah, very drastic. I mean, you can drive one state over from here in New York. You don't even have to leave the state. You can go to a different town, and then all of a sudden it becomes chain. And you know why these chains do so well outside of New York City? Not to say that these chains don't do well in the city, is that outside of the city, all these chains are the only ones that can afford the parking. They have big parking lots. Yeah. So I remember when, going to school in Poughkeepsie at the CIA, you drive by the local restaurant, the mom and pop restaurant, dead. But you drive by the Red Lobster, the Applebee's, parking lot's full,
And they're usually at the other end of the mall.
Yeah.
Yep. So it's one-stop shopping.
Anonymous asks, do you consider a hot dog a sandwich? What are your hot dog preferred toppings?
Well, toppings?
Yeah.
Sauerkraut and mustard.
Yeah, sauerkraut's great.
I always go to Papaya King.
Yeah.
I ordered 2 sauerkraut and mustard and 2 cheese.
Ooh, very nice.
Always.
Very nice.
Always.
I used to be an onion guy. loved onions on my hot dogs forever. But I recently switched to relish. I like a good relish. No. Yeah. Yes. No. That's my choice.
Relish is too sweet sometimes.
I love it.
No.
I love it. I like sweet and savory. I know
now,
you don't.
Is a hot dog a sandwich?
No.
Why?
No, because a hot dog is a hot dog. The star of a hot dog is the hot dog itself. It's the meat in tube form. That is the star. And the bread is simply a vessel. I don't care that it's attached. No, a hot dog, you are eating it because you want the meat. A sandwich, the bread is part of the experience of a sandwich.
You know how it's not? Anybody will tell you that. Is that bring me a sandwich, and if you bring somebody a hot dog.
Oh, yeah. Who did we have this conversation with?
Us. We were high. Oh. Probably.
Probably. No? I don't know. I feel like there was a third person involved in
I think
this.
so too.
Yeah.
But if you bring somebody a hot dog, it's like, this is a hot dog.
And the thing is, that what you're saying right now is their answer.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah, who's this mystery third person? Ooh, if they're watching this right now, they'll be like, those motherfuckers are stealing my shit. No.
Wait, did we do this on another episode?
No, it was like dinner or something like that. And I know for sure it was like dinner. And somebody brought this
so
up.
That's not even my idea?
It's not yours. Because you and I were both sitting there and going, oh,
that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. But yes, mystery person, you're absolutely right.
I will take credit.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. If you say, bring me a sandwich, and you bring that person a hot dog, you will piss them off.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was it Pat?
Was it Pat? Yes.
It was Pat.
Maybe. Wait, isn't it in today's episode?
No, it's not in today's episode. Was it Pat?
I think it was Pat.
No. It was Ike.
It
was Ike.
Oh my God! It's an Ike's episode.
Yeah.
We're just sorry.
Sorry, Ike. New episode coming up very soon. No, that was all Ike. It was all Ike. Yeah. You asked the question, is a hot dog a sandwich? You're like, stop everything. I have a very serious question to ask. And he was the one that said, hot dog is not a sandwich. Yes. Okay. Okay. Timothy S. asks, what's your favorite dish to prepare for others versus what you love to eat yourselves? It doesn't have to be any particular cuisine.
Oh, come on. Everybody knows it's me. What do I like? What's my go-to? Chinese food.
Oh, Chinese food. Oh, dumplings. Oh.
I made more dumplings this weekend because I was all by myself.
Oh, yeah?
And I made I made 6. And 6.
Wait, where'd you get the dumplings?
The Mila.
Oh, the Mila. Oh,
yeah.
Nice.
I had a whole bag.
Oh, the soup dumplings?
Yeah.
So you steamed them?
Yeah.
Oh, very good.
I kept, I had the steamer just going all day. And,
hell yeah.
I have another 6.
Hell yeah. So you ordered it?
I had it I had it.
Really?
Yeah.
You son of a bitch. That's where it went? No, just kidding. We had a bag in the freezer for weeks, and I was like, if I leave this here long enough, French.
Is it still there?
No, it's gone.
You took it?
I took it.
You son of a bitch.
I knew if I didn't mention it for a few weeks, you would forget about its existence. But I just want you to know, I didn't eat any of it. I gave it to wifey.
I didn't eat any. Those are my favorite.
Yeah, we can order more.
Dumplings are my favorite.
Can order more. I have the spicy crab. We still have one more package of the spicy crab noodles. Yeah. Yeah.
Oh, not today. No, we got.
No, we have a tasting. All right. And my answer: what's your favorite dish to prepare for others versus what you love to eat yourselves? I don't really. I don't really cook for others that often outside of work.
I like my favorite thing at home when I have guests is buffet style. I'll buy fresh flagels, bagels, and flagels.
You've done this for me numerous times.
I love doing that.
Yeah.
But I like setting up all the condiments and having all there.
And you have the fresh scallion growing in the pot right there on the kitchen counter.
And I love doing that also I do an amazing taco night too.
Yes.
So I do my taco filling, and then I put every possible addition that you could.
Very lazy way and efficient way to entertain a lot of people.
Oh no, the mise en place is a lot of work.
I guess, yeah. True.
Oh no! Did you not see? I do the brunoise peppers. I do the scallions. I do the chives. I do the I mix the I do the seasoned sour cream. I do the Mexican corn. Oh, come on, dude.
Okay. Well, my favorite dish to prepare, if I am entertaining, is just classic mashed potatoes. Like milled. Lots of butter.
What I hate to admit too. I love the instant mashed potatoes, but with like milk and butter.
Oh yeah. It works.
But I like over whipping them.
Yeah.
So they get all super gluey and stretchy.
Really? I don't like that. No, I don't like that. No, I don't like that. But
you don't like that?
I like to make mashed potatoes from scratch. You cook
that's one style.
Yeah.
But like the French love that when they add the cheese to the mashed potato, and it's like the instant mashed potatoes are perfect for that.
Interesting.
Because you add the shredded Parmesan cheese in there, and then you just do that stretchy cheese.
I may have to give this a chance. All right, let's keep going. Ian Goki asks, what is the most underrated? Yeah, we saw him today. What is the most underrated condiment and sauce in any dish? Generalizing, since there are so many cultures, and most underrated condiment.
Plum sauce.
Oh yes. I don't care that I'm taking your answer as well, because I have had some of the best plum sauce in existence when I've traveled to South China. In South China, it's very common to have plum sauce made from scratch, and it is some of the best plum sauce. There's no comparison to what you have here in the States.
No.
Nothing.
And you can mix and match with it. You can do a lot of things with it.
And you know how in here in America you can find roast duck, not to be confused with Peking duck, but roast duck actually is marinated. That's very common to have that over noodles or over rice. But in southern China, you know what's more common than duck?
What?
Roast goose. And it is so much meatier, and it's so good.
But it's drier. It's not as fatty as
not here. Not however the fuck they do it is so good. Okay, so hope you guys enjoyed this episode as much as we did making it. And remember, and I'm changing up my ending phrase now. And remember, it always gets better.
That's my phrase.
Yes, but it's because of your phrase my life got better. And it's my way to always honor you, buddy.
Oh.
Yes, you see the feels? You like the feels? Yeah, it's okay. So remember, it always gets better. And with that said, I'm Chef Brian Tsao, not your typical chef.
Unless it's a life sentence. It doesn't get better.
And we'll see you really soon. Say bye to the wide cam.